Hey guys, CRL Rosberg back at it again for another video. This time we're back with another race in CRL Season 5. This time we are at the American Grand Prix in COTA, Austin, Texas. I'm going to move my mic slightly away from my mouth because by the audio waveforms it seems to be quite dramatic like it was last time, and I do apologise for that, but yeah, I don't know how it sounds until after I record it, so my bad. But either way, you can see this was our second lap in qualifying. It wasn't my fastest lap, but it seemed like it was going well. There was a slight mistake in the middle of those S's. As you can see through here, it's pretty clean, not corner cutting. Slight track extend, but look over that one. And as you can see going through, we were the quickest in the middle sector on this lap, but we make a bit of an error at this corner. As you can see, taking a good amount of curve, but yeah, just getting a bit too eager on the throttle, and that pretty much cost us that lap. So I knew I had to go for a second lap, and well, have it be all or nothing for this one. As you can see, coming up to the line to start the lap, we did go to pole position, but I knew that lap was not going to be good enough at all. So as you can see, braking at the 100-meter board, turn in third gear, just about clip the apex. Open the steering as much as possible to get up the power. Sixth gear, up into seventh, you want to turn in, take a bit of curb through here, and then on a pad you have to brake and then go down to sixth so you don't lose the rear end. Into fifth gear, turn in, keep it in fifth. Then when you turn in here, down to fourth, just to make sure that the power delivery is a bit quicker instead of being in fifth, although it will help the traction. Down the hill into this braking zone, you want to brake after the 50-meter board because I don't know what went on with those meter boards, but it's definitely not 50 meters away from the corner, I'm just saying. But anyway, we're going to be opening up the DRS when we get into 7th gear. As you can see, Langman has gone to the top of the field. He has done a 32.8, which I'm in disbelief over, but we'll look over that. 100-meter board, turn in third gear, try not locking up here, it's pretty easy to do. 4th gear, turn in into third gear. Quick shift into fourth just to control the power, and then braking from, I think it was fifth to third. Once again getting a little bit too eager on the power, so again that's lost us a bit of time. Going up into seventh, this corner is just a pain in the arse. I really have no idea where to brake, but just go down to fifth gear and then just hope for the best. Down to third gear, clip the apex, and the race to the line. I think we did a 33 dead, but yeah, it was not enough for pole position. We missed out by 2 tenths, as you can see there. I have no idea how Langman managed to do that lap. I'm going to suspect some form of corner cutting was involved, because I know if I corner cut the that left-hander in the middle sector after the S's, then I probably would have got a 32 there, because I missed out by half a tenth. But I'm not going to accuse him of corner cutting, maybe it was just pure pace. But this race is pretty critical for the championship. We're leading by 24 points, I believe, ahead of Langman, 27 ahead of Cyril Hamilton, who's in fourth. So we need to win this race pretty much, just to keep the championship, well, just to try and win the championship as early as possible. Away we go, and Langman is lagging, so my internet wasn't the greatest for this race, I'm not going to lie. Turning in, we have got the lead though, and that's Langman. He's gone. Sir Hamilton, Tyrrell, Jack are involved in that one, and really, that's base case scenario for us. My two championship rivals both colliding with each other on the first lap, and that's game over for at least Sir Hamilton anyway. He was 27 points back, so if I win this race and he's outside the top 8, he's knocked out the championship, because after this we have Abu Dhabi and then we have Brazil, and if, you know, obviously I need more than a 50 point gap to Sarah Hamilton in order for him to mathematically be out of it. But as you can see, we run wide here, and yeah, as you can see, Shamil Heskey is all over me, and as you can see, he's lagging all over the place as well. This was just completely my internet though, so I knew that I wasn't going to be messing about with Shamil. I mean, he wasn't a championship threat, so I just let him go at turn 1, just completely ran wide just to let him through. And my plan was here just to stay behind him, try not to lose too much time, because if he makes a big enough mistake, I can just capitalise on that, and I can then attempt to break just to get away. But Shamil actually had pretty good pace in these conditions. I was actually very surprised, but I did go with just a fully dry setup with I just changed my on throttle. Maybe that made a difference, I'm not quite sure. But Shamil had pretty good pace. As you see, we are still sticking with him. And as you can see, he does go wide here, but at the same time I was just trying to let him go a little bit, just so that in case he did lag into me, then I wouldn't get completely blown up. So as you can see, King Liam 25 is also in P3. He wasn't exactly a threat to us, really. He was, I think, 2 seconds behind, and kind of just on his own. Didn't exactly have the pace of myself or Shamil, but as you can see, we're going purple as well. So just matching Heskey's lap times. That's basically all that we need to do, is just match his times, and well, we'd be alright. As you can see, skipping on to lap 13 now. This was a lap before the actual pit window was open, and as you can see, we have just stuck with Shamil, like I said that we were going to do, just to make sure that, you know, he felt the pressure that we were always there, and just so that he never really escaped from us. But my plan was actually to come into the pits, so as you can see, I darted to the pit lane as late as possible, and I was going to make my pit stop for intermediates. Now the reason I did this is because fresh intermediates are OP. They are so much quicker than worn intermediate tyres, and the plan was here just to get the undercut, because I knew he was going to be pitting this lap now. He was going to try and respond to me. He's going to pit this lap. And as you see, also CRL Leopard, or Leopard, I don't know how you meant to say his name. I'm going to just presume it's Leopard. He pit with me as well, so we were both basically on the same strategy. And Shamil was now going to be under threat now. Now he had to push as much as possible. That could lead to some mistakes, and that would benefit me. If I can just hook up this lap, I should take the lead as well, because I was about 8 tenths behind him, and an undercut would be worth a lot more than just 8 tenths, at least I would assume anyway. But you never know with a Codemasters game. As you can see, skipping further around lap 14, as you can see by the mini-map, that is Shamil Heskey in the pit lane. Well, not that first one, the one behind. But as you can see, coming across the line, as you can see, we set a purple final sector as we did the middle. And coming up to the pit lane, you can see there's Shamil Heskey, and we have jumped him for the lead of the Grand Prix as Langman sets the fastest lap. So I'm presuming he's in P4. I'm just gonna guess that. I'm not sure where King Liam has disappeared to out of all of this. As you can see, that there was a lap car that was getting out of the way at turn 2. But now that we're in the lead, we basically have full control of this race. You know, now at this point, I'm just I'm thinking that I've just got to go for it now. I can't make any mistakes. I've got to just do my absolute best to just defend and just do everything I can to just try and pull away. But like I said, Shamil had very good pace. As you can see, we did set fastest lap, but that was the lap that my first flying lap with the fresh intermediates. But as you can see, Shamil slightly lagging into me again. I couldn't actually pull away, which surprised me quite a bit, because I thought I would have had superior pace in these conditions. But Shamil stuck with me, and CRL Leopard, his pace was electric as well. He had absolutely amazing pace, and at some point he was lapping over a second quicker than myself or Shamil. Maybe it was just that the fact I went with, oh, never mind, to forget about my setup. Shamil Heskey's dived it down the inside, but he had a tighter line and it compromised his run out of the corner, so we could just about manage to stay in front, as you can see him just lagging as well, which is not what I want to see. Because I knew it was me that was lagging, but I knew that his lag car could also take me out. So I didn't want to end his race with my lag. I didn't want his lag car to end mine. So yeah, for this last lap, it's all about right, balls to the wall. We just gotta absolutely fly this. Teal Leopard is there as well, so if me and Shamil have a bit of a squabble, then he's going to be all over us as well, and even he could potentially take the lead. I haven't got a penalty, and I had no idea if Shamil or even Leopard had a penalty, and I had 2 warnings. So through here, I was absolutely bricking myself, trying not to take too much curb to just avoid any sort of warnings. You see Langman there, I think confirming that he was in P4. Very narrowly getting away without a penalty there. But we had to take the risk here. You can track extended corner cut that corner, but obviously we didn't do either, because you never know with this game, so I was not taking any liberties with the track limits. Slightly missing the apex of that little hairpin, but as you can see, Leopard is now into P2. I think I'd noticed that just about now. I'm looking behind me and seeing the Red Bull that's behind. So that's really let us off the hook now, as Shamil is now down to P3, and if he can go for a little bit of a dive, then that would basically confirm our P1 at the moment. But like I said, we still got to navigate the rest of the rest of the circuit. Try not to get another warning, because there is still that penultimate corner, which is completely treacherous, and it's where I got one of my warnings, I'm pretty sure. As Adam Lee retires on the final lap, he did have a puncture, but if he was an actual driver, he would get the 1 point, since he completed 90% of the race, and this is how CRL works with its rules. But as you can see, penultimate corner, taking absolutely no liberties, just as cool as you like, and into the final corner. We will win, I think, my 7th race of the season, I have no idea, but we will win the race at Kota, and Leopard will get 2nd, and Shumiheski in P3, but I think there was some sort of penalties that needed to be arranged between them. But as you can see, winning the Grand Prix ahead of Leopard and Shamil, Nico Hulkenberg doing absolute bits for P4, but it was Langman, and as you can see, Sarah Hamilton in P6 as well. So Hamilton does stay within the championship fight, as you can see here. 44 points to Sarah Hamilton, 37 points to Langman. All we need to do is at least finish in the top 4, and we will be champion at Abu Dhabi this time next week. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Like it if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, share it around as well, and I will see you guys in my next video. Cheers.